Hello, my name's Andrew. I'm going to speak to you for some minutes. I apologise because I've got a bit of a cold. I'm sure many of you can relate to that at the moment. I'm at Old Trafford, the stadium is emptied. This is what it looks like. Manchester United just lost for the 6th time in the calendar month. It's the first time, according to my reckoning, since September 1930, when the team were relegated. It is pretty grim. I'm not surprised, actually. I spoke to people outside the ground, fans. Nobody expected a win. It still feels really unusual because even though the post-Ferg year has been very difficult, the team was still 2nd and 3rd and 4th and not 14th and losing all the time. It's the first time the team have lost 4 on the bounce since 1979. It feels really, really grim. Got Liverpool away is the next game. Think of any positives? More players will be back. The manager will have time to actually train with the players. I've just come out of the press conference. I asked Ruben Amorim, can you get the team out of this slump? And he was very honest, it's very difficult. I just want to win games. Didn't shy away from the word relegation, battle. Took a lot of responsibility on himself. He still communicates in an excellent manner. And I don't think the team will go down, but apparently the phrasing the last time the team did go down was too good to go down. What I will say about tonight is that the best team won, Newcastle United, who I've seen beaten him many times. They moved the ball quickly, they controlled the game, they were fitter, they were well organised. They're in form. It's 4 or 5 on the bounce for them. And for Manchester United, it's the opposite. United went behind for the 8th game in a row. It's 5 defeats in 6 in the league, no goals in the last 3. And a home defeat against a team who'd won 1 in 39 at Old Trafford. United can't score. Goal difference is -5. The team shape looked wrong. But this manager will not compromise because he feels, and he used this term, this club needed a shock. Well, it's certainly a shock because it's getting worse and worse and worse. I still like to believe that he's going to work with him. He's got absolute belief in his system. But then I'm watching it thinking, this looks really naive. You could see right from the start that Newcastle United were far better in the middle of the pitch. They had more energy, they had more legs than Casemiro, than Christian Eriksen. But it was one of the worst first halves I've ever seen from Manchester United. The first half hour, Newcastle United were 2 up by 19 minutes. I just make notes throughout the games. It's what I do. And after 43 minutes, Manchester United had 2 touches in the opposition box. Newcastle United had 16. The Geordies were singing "Say Hello to Sunderland," implying that Manchester United will go down into the 2nd tier. The 2nd tier, which Newcastle United know all too well because they've been in it several times since Manchester United were last in it. United fans got better at half-time. There was a bit of defiance, fans singing Amorim's Red and White Army. But the team have conceded 18 goals in December. That's the most in a single month. By my reckoning, since March '64. So these stats are just horrific, and there's new ones all the time. I'll just go quickly through the players. I'm not going to rate them out of 10 because I just don't feel comfortable with it. I just feel it's almost, Joshua Zirkzee went off after 32 minutes, and a sizable number inside the stadium booed him, and I just don't like it. Don't like that at all. Not on a human level. I know he's not done as well as everybody expected, but he's also a human, and that's just my personality. I'm sorry. If you think you should be booed and run out of the town, then that's you. It's not entirely on him that Manchester United are so dysfunctional, or that he's trying to play with Eriksen and Casemiro behind him. Really difficult for him and for Ahmad as well. Onana, it's not his fault that those in front of him are not defended. Mazraoui started well at Manchester United, but I watched him tonight. He was too narrow. The ball deflected off him towards Isak for the opener. He was well beaten for pace by Anthony Gordon soon after. Gave the ball away, which led to another Newcastle attack. De Ligt, Maguire. Isak got in between Maguire and Martinez to head the opener. Joelinton got ahead of Martinez. Martinez just has regressed. I know he's got a pass in him, a pass forward, but he's bought as a defender. Casemiro was over it in passes. He was struggling to come out to get towards Tonali. Shot miles over on 39. There's so little confidence in front of goal. That was when he was also set up by Kobbie Mainoo after 46 minutes, spun it wide. It was probably the best chance of the first half. Eriksen, he just didn't have the leg, just got overran. Zirkzee, I've said about him, but he's struggling to hold the ball up. So the team's breaking down, the confidence is just breaking down totally. Højlund just doesn't look like a threat. One chance in the first half. Substitutes, Mainoo, probably the best player, came on for Zirkzee, slipped the ball wide to Casemiro. Did a big challenge in the second half. Manchester United were significantly better in the second half, but Newcastle still controlled the game. Garnacho came on for Casemiro after 64. Anthony for De Ligt after 82. Marcus Rashford didn't come on. He was warming up. I would have liked to see him come on. I would have liked him get half an hour. But for reasons that the manager knows, he's just not starting him. He said he feels that the team is picking is to win the game, and that is it. So it's not like he's saying it's personal towards Marcus Rashford. And it is just grim. I did laugh at one of your comments after the Wolves video. The best part of the video was the advert for the heat pumps. Well, they are what are funding these. So I should do the honours and say that thousands of households have already reduced their energy bills with free ECO4 upgrades with Improve Easy. You can access a range of energy saving solutions, including a brand new boiler, solar panels, air source heat pump and insulation for your walls, roof and loft. If you're wondering if you qualify, well, if you live within 80 miles of Manchester, you receive benefits, or you have a household income of less than 31k, or you have health issues, you should qualify. Just click the link in the description below. It takes just 30 seconds to check. Don't miss out. Improve your home, cut the bills, make a positive impact on the environment. United We Stand sold all its copies tonight. Thanks for your support. We're working really hard to keep up with independent journalism, and we will do the same for the next issue. I think it's very important when times are bad that we do that, and we're getting a lot of information. It tends to happen when things are not going well. I also put a video up yesterday or the day before about a walk I did with Kilimanjaro. No, I didn't walk with a mountain, I walked up the mountain with Brian Robson. That was to raise money for Manchester United's foundation. They're going to have the funds towards cut from the club. Not completely, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it seems that most days we're getting a negative news story involving a financial cut for Manchester United. The team went down, and I don't think they will, but missing out on the Premier League money. The idea of Manchester United being linked with parachute payments, it just seems bizarre. It seems as bizarre as this is a reality. Remember when people turned their nose up at the Europa League when United first went into it? Do anything to win that now, but I can't see, unless this team find a shape, and it can happen. Things can change. We saw Nottingham Forest a second in the league. Things have turned around pretty quickly for them, and that can happen in football, and Manchester United will rise again. It will happen. I don't know when, nobody knows when, but the stadium was full tonight, and the supporters you support through thick and thin. It's extremely thin at the moment, extremely thin. But Manchester United fans will continue to support this team. Sorry, I can't be more upbeat. I'm absolutely sure that you understand why. But at least the next game is... No, better not say that. Thanks and goodbye.